सपनों की भीड़ में हम उम्मीद लिए भागे, आइए ले चलता हूँ आपको सितारों से आगे. Happy evening everyone present here. My name is Siddharth Surana and today I'm going to present upon the topic Cosmos and its mystery. It would be a really fun ride and it is inspired from famous astrophysicist Carl Sagan. So let's dive into the universe. Being a child, I was always fascinated about how universe works, how these stars shine, how this large giant of fire is revolving around all 7 planets, 8 planets around it. So let's see. So, sit at your places and join me in this spacecraft which would ascend backward and forward in time and would tell you how this universe started, how your journey was started, how my journey was started, how our journey was started. So let's begin. Our spacecraft would ascend in these places. Introduction, then about cosmos, then about humanity, then conclusion. So before beginning further, we should know about our cosmic address. Everyone here knows about our Earth and the 7 planets it shares a solar system with, around a huge mass of fire. But what's more than that? Is that the only limit of our universe? No. Our solar system, our galaxy, our whole universe is far beyond that. So let us just know about our cosmic address before beginning our whole story, our human story. So the thing you are seeing behind me is Milky Way galaxy. It has solar system of ours and million other solar systems. And the circle which you are going to see here is our Earth, which is just 2.5 million light years away from the center of our Milky Way galaxy, just 2.5 million years. And when such Milky Way galaxies come together, they form a local group. And with such millions of local groups come together, they form a Virgo cluster. And with such Virgo cluster in millions come together, they form an observable universe. Yes, you heard it right. An observable universe. The only universe till which the light can penetrate. It means that there's a universe far beyond that. But light or our eyes cannot reach there. This is the observable universe. We have always heard that this Earth started with a bang. And yes, this whole journey started with a bang, with the Big Bang Theory. It is very prevailing cosmological model explaining how this universe came into existence. It all started 13.8 billion years ago when the universe was very hot, dense, and it just existed in a singularity. Then after over and over years, it cooled, it expanded, and it gave rise to matter, energy, all the forces which you are seeing around you, the gravitational force, the frictional force, all the forces came after Big Bang Theory. Moving further, the guy you're seeing behind me is Giordano Bruno. He was executed on 1st of January of 16th century because he said just one sentence, that Earth is not in center of this universe. And this statement was against church. This statement was against the priest of those church in Italy back 400 years before, because there was no freedom of speech in Italy at that time. And this guy was executed for this reason. Moving further, he's the cosmic hero. And only after his death, only after 40 years of his death, this guy, Galileo, he showed the world what Giordano said 40 years back was absolutely right. That Earth, it shares a solar system with 7 other planets revolving around a huge mass of fire, that is Sun. And he showed this to world. Moving ahead, there's always a question, how these humans, who was once running barefoot on those large grasslands, who was chasing behind its food, who was just gathering water, who has just learned what is agriculture is, how that human has reached to Mars, the moon, the outer space. That's the story of us. So let's have a quick recap. This is how humans have developed its cities, its great metros. And this far we have come. So crazy, isn't it? We are so small in this whole universe, and we've created such a huge impact. It's just mind-boggling, right? Moving ahead, yeah, it's some theory. The key timeline of our humanity. There have been 4 major timelines of humanity: development of agriculture, rise of ancient civilization, industrial revolution, and globalization and technological revolution. Development of agriculture has been a really prominent part of our human civilizations. Our ancestors, who are these Homo sapiens, who just came into existence just thousands of years before, who developed this training of agriculture, this practice of agriculture, and that was the remark. That humanity is coming into existence. Just 10,000 years ago, agriculture was developed on the banks of Sahara around Nile River in Egypt and modern-day Iraq, Iran, Middle East. Moving ahead, then rise of ancient civilizations, the great civilizations of India, Egypt, China, Europe, Greek, etc. You name it. China gave the world the tea, the silk, the modern philosophies. Second, India gave the world its epics, Ramayana, Mahabharata, all the philosophies, great mathematics. It all came from this one country. And then the Greeks gave us the philosophies of Socrates, Thales. They were huge inventions of compass. Moving ahead, that's just a small overview of our civilization. Then came the Industrial Revolution, which just came 300 to 400 years back. And that has changed the whole humanity. Just imagine your life 400 years just from now. Our Earth, our globe was nothing. But humans, with their utmost scientific knowledge, with the achievements, with all those scientific milestones that we have achieved, has made us this industrial revolution. See, these are some clips from 1920s, 1930s. How the first printing machine came. How this tiny, small human came so far. It's just fascinating in itself, right? Isn't it? See how far we have come. You've developed those industries, those machineries, those complexities. We have gone through them all. The engine itself, remarkable, right? Moving ahead, yeah, conclusion part. Every good story comes to an end. So is our presentation. Conclusion, our closing thoughts. We should always look into ourselves, that how tiny we are in this whole universe. So we should always be humbled, be grounded by your every effort, every achievement you achieve. Because in the end, you are just a duration on this whole timeline of life. You are just a small inch of it, not even that. So closing thought is that you should embrace this vastness of universe, how vast it is, and what impact you can make in this whole universe by a single effort. That's from my end, and I'm attaching a closing video. You can go through it. Only if you are able to see. Thank you. That's my time, guys.